Hello everyone! Hey review family, keep it I keep it tight. My name is Jenna Moreci, review guy, and I'm back again to bring you another video. Thought I'd do something a little bit different today. This is an idea that I've had for a while. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a look into my favorite personal YouTubers. And before we get into this video, I just wanted to say, drop a like on the video. It helps out supporting the channel a lot. And in the comment section below, you can go ahead and leave below your favorite channels and why do they interest you, because it's something that you like already. That's pretty much the case with most of these for me. And I think it goes without saying, but I'm not going to be including any, like, music label-related channels. Like, obviously, I follow, like, Sumerian Records, Metal Blade, Season of Mist, Profound Lore, labels like this that upload to YouTube. And I'm a music channel. I do music stuff, so I'm going to disclude anything that has to do with, like, an overarching label for music, because obviously I follow those to stay updated. Another little bit of a disclaimer is the fact that all of these channels, you can go without saying that if you've never heard of some of these people or if they don't interest you, that's because every single one of these YouTubers have something to do with one of my interests, so this should give you a bit of a look into what I enjoy watching on YouTube. I definitely watched more before I became a YouTuber, because a lot of times I will focus more on my channel whenever it comes to, am I going to watch YouTube or am I going to edit a video, record a video, plan a video, that type of things. So, honestly, let's get right into the video. So, as a music review channel, you would right off the bat think that I would like Theneedledrop Anthony Fantano. I do, but he is not my favorite music review channel, and he's definitely not the biggest inspiration I've had for the channel. Before I started, I was really into a channel by the name of Coverkillernation, and I am still a big fan of him. He's been doing it for a while. He has like over 10 million views, about 72,000 subscribers, and he is a music review channel that predominantly focuses on heavy metal, but also ranges in the hip-hop sphere and other things. He's been at it for a very long time. I have a lot of respect for the dude. He's struggled with some health issues, some really bad health issues, some family issues, financial issues, but he's always stayed true to recording and uploading. He's gotten a little inactive due to some real life stuff, but he still streams quite a bit on YouTube, and he does charity work. And if I really just say, go check him out if you like my channel as well, because I feel like we would probably have some crossover appeal, and I definitely say that he is the biggest inspiration that I had for starting the channel in the first place. And of course, I gotta mention Theneedledrop Anthony Fantano. Big fan of him. I stay up to date if it's stuff that I've heard of, and even then, he recommends some underground stuff or bands and artists that I just haven't heard of, so I definitely check him out. I feel like if you watch my channel, you've definitely heard of Theneedledrop. He's kind of like the monolithic structure in the world of reviewers, so you've probably heard of him, but I just wanted to shout him out anyway. Also, I can't remember if I said this at the start of the video, but all of these YouTubers are going to be down there in the description below if you want to go to their channel and check them out. Next YouTuber I want to talk about is Becca Faye. She originally went by the name of Foxiify, and she was the girlfriend of a YouTuber that is like an ancient relic that privated all of his videos and stuff, focusing on more music, by the name of Tinyarielpearl. Also goes by Mr. Hoobs now, but he does music-related stuff. And they ended up doing a lot of videos together, and during this time, Becca started her own channel. And they eventually split up, but she still had her channel, and this was around the time that Tinyarielpearl, aka Dylan, started going a little bit inactive, so I ended up going to her channel. She is a Pokemon YouTuber as well as an overall gaming YouTuber. She doesn't upload as much anymore. She hit a little bit of burnout because she was a really avid Pokemon fan, and she did tons of videos on it. And honestly, if you're a Pokemon fan, check her channel out. If you're in the sphere of PokeTubers, I feel like you've already heard of her. But yeah, she was really young when I first started watching her. She was like, I want to say like maybe 18 or 19, and she had very minimal equipment. She was working with what she had. She tried to edit her videos as best she could, and I have a lot of respect because she really worked up from the ground and came up and got quite a few subscribers and views for it, and I have a lot of respect for that. Next YouTuber I want to talk about is Asmongold. If you are a fan or an avid fan of World of Warcraft and you're involved in the community, you've definitely heard of Asmongold. Arguably, well, he's the biggest World of Warcraft like YouTuber and streamer. He streams a lot of times, but a lot of times that he streams, I will be editing a video because it's around the time that I usually do that in my regimen, and I sometimes turn it on in the background, but I really love his YouTube channel, love backtracking. He has tons of videos. But yeah, if you're a World of Warcraft fan, definitely check him out. Speaking of that, he just released a new video recently about like the state of Battle for Azeroth, so I definitely suggest checking that out if you are a fan of World of Warcraft or Battle for Azeroth. Then again, if you're a detractor from Battle for Azeroth, it would kind of work too because he really trash talks it. Moving on. Next YouTuber I want to talk about is Jenna Moreci. She's a booktuber, the only booktuber that I really follow on a weekly, daily type of basis, depending on her uploads. As an aspiring writer, I watch a lot of videos that have to do with writing and books and interviews and stuff. And there's others I could mention, but she's the only one, like I said, that I avidly follow. I really like her delivery. I like the fact that she has a lot of humor. She's a published writer. She has some really great advice. So if you're a fan of writing, particularly in the genres of fantasy and science fiction, I highly suggest checking her out because she has a lot of good information and she's really funny at that. Her lover, I'm not sure if I'm calling him that because I'm not sure if he is a husband or I want to say husband. I think he's her husband. He had a really bad injury, and there's just a lot going on for the channel, so she kind of blends personal stuff and booktuberness, and really just love her channel, so I suggest checking her out if you're into that. So as much as I play Fortnite, you would think that I follow a lot of Fortnite channels, but I only follow one, and it's funny enough. I follow Lazarbeam. I know that he's kind of a meme in terms of he does kind of dumber things and challenges and stuff, but I really enjoy his videos. I think he's funny. Always stay up to date with them. He's a fairly recent one that I've started watching, and I'm not usually into that much Fortnite YouTuber stuff, even though I do play a lot of it, but I still am a fan of it, and I think he's funny. He's really funny. I'm also a fan of Overwatch. If you didn't know, you should probably know that by now, but I follow Unit Lost, Stylosa, the meme, the legend, rank doesn't matter. That was a really bad impression of him. But I think he's funny. I like his analysis videos. I like Overanalyzed. I like watching that and seeing different ranks of people, how he kind of divides them. And if you're an Overwatch player, yeah, he's kind of goofy. Is he like Grandmaster material? He's been Grandmaster, but he's probably not. But he still has a really nice channel, and he analyzes games. He also has Josh do a lot of stuff, which he will break down games and stuff. Big fan of Unit Lost. Think he's funny. Probably one of the main Overwatch news stations that I follow, considering that when a bit of news comes out, all of them jump on it. And that's I'm just throwing out the names Your Overwatch, and I mean there's so many Nickel. I mean, there's a lot of Overwatch YouTubers, but Unit Lost is just kind of the one that I get a lot of the news from when it comes to Overwatch. Really enjoy Tyrodin and BazzaGazza. Love their Overwatch videos. Surprisingly, I don't watch a lot of their Fortnite videos. Same with Muselk. I've watched a couple of them, but I mostly like them for the Overwatch stuff. Like back when they did the Zilbrad, Muselk, Tyrodin, and BazzaGazza. They were funny. I think that quad was really funny. And I think that if you're a fan of Overwatch, definitely watch them. You probably already, if you're into Overwatch, you probably heard of them or watched them. But I just wanted to go ahead and shout them out because I think they're really funny as well. I am a big fan of Dan and Phil, Dan Howell / DanIsNotOnFire, and Amazing Phil, aka Phil Lester, as well as their duo kind of gaming thing, DanAndPhilGames. Actually, one second. Well, I never thought that I would actually be able to show these on camera, but I own, let me see if I can get both in the frame. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I own both of their books. Yeah, I have the Amazing Book is on Fire. Love this book, and the Dan and Phil Go Outside one, the tour. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Dan and Phil. I think they're funny. I would say I lean more towards Dan is Not on Fire as a content creator, but DanAndPhilGames is still really hilarious as well. Love them. Followed them for a while. Big fan of them. I'm pretty stereotypical, but I do like Pewdiepie a lot. I sometimes miss some of his videos more so than I used to. I'm not one of the people that swear by him being a video game tuber was better, like a Let's Player was better than now. I still think he's very funny now, and the people that discredit him aren't really watching his content because there's a lot of effort put into it, a lot of heart. He uploads on a daily basis. Biggest YouTuber, I mean, unless T-Series overtakes him, inevitably. Still like him, still think he's a very good YouTuber, and I watch a lot of his videos. I mean, let's be honest, he's just that kind of YouTuber that everyone's seen videos from. I mean, I followed him back when, I followed him back when he played Happy Wheels, if that goes as far as to show, how far back I followed PewDiePie. This was back when he played, horror games a lot, and I remember, PewDuckPie and Goat Simulator. I remember these Let's Plays, and those were quite a while back, comparatively speaking. I saved the best for last. My favorite YouTuber that I've been watching for about a year is TheDickeyDines Show, made up of Jared Dines, who has his own channel with quite a few subs. I believe 2 million subs right now, and Austin Dickey. Love Austin. He's honestly hilarious. TheDickeyDines Show, I have watched so many of their videos, and I've literally gone back through and watched them over and over. I sometimes go to sleep, like, listening to them, even though they're hilarious, and I end up just laughing with my eyes closed and looking like an idiot. They're really funny. I mean, if you're into, like, comedy, if you're into music, if you're into metal, they do so many different things. They're kind of a variety comedy channel, and I feel like they've gotten funnier over time by far, and they're by far the channel that I watch the most out of YouTube, especially at, like, night when I'm just kind of winding down and am done doing all the stuff that I usually do. And that's it. So maybe I'll do an updated list like next year or some other time when the list inevitably changes. I realized something kind of interesting. This is just a little bit of a tidbit, but I followed Becca Faye longer than I followed anyone else on that list, except maybe Pewdiepie, but I followed Becca Faye for like 4 years now, ever since her and Dylan were together. So that was a long time ago, because that was when he was still making content. That might even be like 5 or 6 years ago. I don't honestly know. I just know that I was really young when I watched him. But anyways, guys, you can post your YouTubes in the comment section below, like the YouTubers that you enjoy and why. And in the description below, like I said, you can find all of these YouTubers listed in order. And I will talk to you guys next time. But until then, like, comment, subscribe. I'll shout your channel out. My name is J Morris, the Review Guy, and I'm signing off saying farewell.